What is up, Digimon Tamers, and welcome to the Applink, episode 7, I think? We're doing well.
Yeah, we are doing
We're
really well.
close we're close to those that double-digit number. So, yes, so we're on episode 7, so we're going to be talking about, this is going to be about BT22 pre-release, as well as EX10 reveals, so we're going to be having a nice, good old chat about that later on. But obviously, we're going to be going through all our usual phases. So we're going to be going through our market watch and our top 3 as well. So we've got an interesting top 3 list provided by Benny here. So we're going to be having a good little fun about that. And then then we're going to have our usual conversation and with our topic today. So we'll see you guys in the next phase.
Bye bye.
And we're back, Tamers, with our first phase, which is going to be our market watch. So usually, as per usual, this could be cars going up in price, down in price, new cars coming into the market, old cars going stale, who knows, whatnot. So, Billy, as you weren't here last week.
Yes, unfortunately, I wasn't here last week
Yes.
because of other commitments.
That's it.
But I'm
That's it.
back.
We all have those
Back with the
commitments.
market.
Where he's back, we have to deal with him again. So, Billy, what would you like to give us your first market watch?
Yes, my first market watch is an interesting choice. It is Otamamon? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Otama!
The Blue Floodgate that recently got a load of reprints for the regionals and everything, where you get one of each. And it is not one of those ones. It is actually the full blue artwork that I'm calling up today. It has gone significantly down in price since those release of the participation packs and everything. It's gone down from about £17, over halving its value, down to about £6. I've been seeing it being sold at. So if you don't really like the participation artwork, which is fair enough, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it does look quite nice, and you just want the old artwork, it being full blue and everything, you can pick it up for relatively cheap, up for £6. It's still a little bit more of a pricey card, but then you can still bling out your deck. So yeah, it's definitely a card to look at if you're looking at getting a collection of all the Floodgate rookies and just being like, oh, I like the look of the just solid coloured cards. Like, it's definitely something to look at picking up. So yeah, that's my first pick.
Yeah, no, that's a good choice. I think like another one selling that one is like the Nature Spirits players. I know when the deck first came out, Lewis was like, "I need full colors of everything," and I think said to him, like, "Well, good luck getting a Tamamon, man, because you're now paying the Floodgate price."
Yes.
So yeah, so that's a good one actually. I quite like those full color cards. I'm waiting for the EX2 Guilmon to finally come over to English
Oh my
as
god.
a full colored one.
Yes, of course.
Alright, so my first one is going to be my top 3 are all themed around BT22, as like literally 2 of them are from BT22.
One of them
But this
isn't.
first one is supported from BT22, and that is EX5 Grace Novamon. So, as we all know, 22 is supporting Cyber Sleuth, and one of the characters from Cyber Sleuth was Sayo, and her half of the Grace Nova package. So with Grace Nova not having a new card as of yet, we have to just use the one from EX5, which is still really, really strong. And just looking at quick look at Market Watch, they are all the 2 original artworks are literally €1.50 difference. So whether you want the standard art for €10 or a alt art for 11.50, it's like cool. I really like the alt, so I have one of those.
So yeah, for our English viewers out there, the original artwork is probably going from about £8. It's hovering around the £10 mark right now, and the alt art is hovering around the £13 mark. So it's definitely
It's
some.
such a minuscule
Yeah,
difference between the standard and alt, so it's just literally what kind of
but
pose do
then
you like your Grace Nova in?
but
But
then
we do have the tournament, the World Convergence. BT21 OR, where it's a full-on
Marked.
close-up shot of him. So if you want to get that one, that's going to be a little bit more, which also has the artist stamp on it as well.
It's not
So if you want to
much
get that
more.
one to have a blinged out a bit more, then you're pretty good on that one.
Yeah, that one's hovering around the 19, £20 mark, so it's not as more
Oh,
expensive, but
not too
obviously
bad.
it is going to be harder to find maybe at your locals because it is one of the harder cards to get. So, but
That's it. You are trying to get a lottery card.
yeah,
So,
basically.
um, yeah, no. So my first one is Grace Nova from EX5.
Very nice
I think if you
choice.
are looking to build the uh, Galaxy deck as a more purist build, which I know that's being quite popular right now, definitely want to grab some of those.
100%.
What's your next one, Billy?
My second one is a deck that one of our mates has just gotten into and just finally completed. It is Royal Knight King Drasil. It's not been too expensive in the past. It's been hovering around the £5 mark, but now it's dropped down to about £1 a card. So if you're wanting to get your full playset, it's very cheap. £4 for your 4 eggs. Done deal. That's the start of Royal Knights being made. Royal Knights has been and basically been set as a very expensive deck, but then it goes very balls to the wall. So having your egg become cheaper just shaves off a little bit of that price. Yes, it's still a very expensive deck
Hmm.
to build, but then you have the ability to do so, like some people do. But yeah,
Yeah,
King
no,
Drasil going down to about pound a card, which is very nice to see.
I mean that's total. That makes total sense. If you weren't wanting to buy them at £5, you now can save off £16
Yeah,
by doing it now. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. That's a good choice. Good choice. Um, my next one is going to now be the first of the actual BT22 cards, and that is going to be everyone's fangirl Nokia Shiramine. So, the set has literally just officially dropped, as in like no longer just a pre-release. Um, so unless you're us and you had your pre-release delayed.
yes.
But hey ho, hey ho.
Mm.
Um, so with mine being Nokia, I think with Omnimon being popular, Guru Greymon, everyone loves him. So um, you want to get your hands on of these new Nokias because they're super super good, and super super strong. So the standard art. Again, Billy can give you the UK pricing, but for me, average is €2 for standard art, with alt art being around 25. And then if you want the lottery card, you're looking at 280. So don't get the lottery one
So yeah, for our
unless you pull it.
So yeah, for our English viewers and everything, that it started off when the set first came out. It started around about £6 a card. It has dropped significantly, probably down to £1, £2 a card. So that's a pretty good drop for just the standard artwork. For the old art, it started at around about £35. But then as soon as the set got released and everything, it has dropped down to about £25, £26 a card,
Oh,
which
good,
is
good.
very nice to see that a card like that
Hmm.
has dropped. Unfortunately, the SP version of it, the Absolute Chase card, pound wise is sitting at about round about £260, £250. So if you're wanting that card, you gotta cough up a little bit more. But or you can get very
That moolah.
lucky and just buy a box and be like, oh cool, £250 card for only 80. Nice.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
So
Yes, so good old pricing there if you really want to start getting onto the Nokia Royal Omnimon hype train, like I am, and yeah, so you can join us on some good pricing there for Nokia. Unless you pull the lottery one, which I then heavily advise, sell it.
hmm.
Get rid of it
How about this?
and
You
buy
pull the chase
more
card.
art.
Literally, no. You pull the chase card, you sell it, you buy more boxes, get more chase cards.
Lottery keeps on going.
Yes,
Yes, so my second one is Nokia from 22.
very nice.
Billy, what's your second
My
one?
final card, I will be joining Joe in the
Fine.
BT22 realm here, and as everyone knows, I am Atmon boy. I love my Atmons. They are very. I love the deck. I love Atmon. I love the deck. It won't be Shoutmon, but it's still one of my favorite decks to play because it is a gimmick deck. I love gimmick decks to just do something very well, and that is the new level 6 Urasamon. Is that how I'm pronouncing it right? Urasamon, I think.
Look that up.
Well, it is the new level 6 card. It's the new god of the deck. One of the new gods, anyway. And he has jumped down significantly in price because ever since the set got released, it was sitting around about £6 a card, which was not great for me and everything. But now that we've, at our locals anyway, we've only just gotten BT22, the price has dramatically shot down, and it's about now £1 for a super rare, which I find very good for Atmon players. If you are wanting to get your full playset and play it as that version of the deck and you want to play 4 of it, you have that ability. Luckily for me, I have 2 alt arts, so I'm very happy with that. But I would definitely recommend picking up the regular arts, getting your playset for only like £4, £5 and everything. Maybe you might even get your mates to give you a little bit discount, going down to £3 for 4. So, but it is a very good card to pick up for only being a super at £1 is kind of good. I don't know how Atmon's going to be feeling for the future, but as of right now, I feel like it's definitely gotten stronger because of all this new app stuff. So definitely pick it up at £1 a card. It is very nice.
I think the pronunciation is like Uranusmon.
Uranusmon. Okay.
I think Uranus. I think it's there's like God wording to it. So whoever he's supposedly representing, which god he is,
yes, but
it's literally that with Mon on it.
literally.
Yeah, no, good choice. I really like it. I'm really looking forward to doing more playtesting with you. So once mine arrive in the post, I'll be definitely excited to get my own builds going. Um, so with my last one, also from 22, as some of you might know, I am also a Galaxy Toolbox fanboy. I do love the Galaxy Toolbox. So why not finish it off with the good old Sayo from 22? For a secret rare, I was pleasantly surprised with how much it costs. The standard art costs around £10, I think. That's how much I got it at locals, and I think they do. We had our mate Chris, fellow channel member, check the pricings. He's
Mates
our
raids.
money man. It sounds like Chris. How much is this?
Yep. Yeah, that's about right. It's in around about £11-10. So it did start off
Which
at
I
about.
think for a secret is really good.
Yeah, and like we said, we unfortunately got
Really
BT.
good pricing.
Yeah, for a lot of us, we got BT22 very late. So seeing it shoot down from about £16-17 all the way down to when we finally get it, and then have to pay the after rates of it, seeing how the fluctuations
Literally,
happen. So it's
we
like,
pleasantly experienced the whole Mario don't buy the pre-sales. Buy it later.
literally, we have been like,
Buy it when the set comes out. The
like,
pricing goes down, so I might do that late in the next
we have
one.
already
Who
told
knows?
every.
EX10, I might wait a week.
Literally, we always tell our friends, like, look, if you're gonna buy the cards, like, solo, just wait a week or 2 until the set's been released, and you will see the fluctuation come
Yeah,
way down because everyone's been opening it, selling it, pulling more stuff. So it's always
that's
a
it.
good.
Cracking it open.
Yeah. So that one, the
Um,
regular art's sitting about 10, 11, £12 right now. The alt art has gone down from about £30 all the way down to about £22, £23, which is pretty good. I don't.
which clocks the US pricing going on around right now? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
so really good pricing. If you want to play either Galaxy Toolbox or just pure Galaxy, you need to get a couple of these, I'm afraid. But luckily, you know, normal art is pretty and
Um.
it's cheap
Yeah, and
compared to for
looking
usual secret rare.
looking at the difference between these two artworks, I'm actually preferring the regular over Altar. Like,
I love the regular art. I
I
love
never really
the
say
Cyber
this.
Eden world backgrounding. I love
Yeah,
it. It's always been my
and
favorite.
it looks more
Um,
actiony. I don't know if that's the proper wording, but it
yeah,
looks more actiony. So yeah,
yeah. So yeah, that's my final pick
mm.
for things cars I recommend to
Market
pick up.
watching.
So let's go through.
Mm.
Billy, what was your top threes?
My top three was Otamamon, the Floodgate rookie, King
Hmm.
Drasil for a kind of buy now before it gets more expensive again, and
Hmm.
Usanamon, the new BT22
Uranusmon. That's how I'm
Uranusmon.
thinking of it.
It's
Uranusmon.
gonna take a minute for
Someone is going to say,
pronunciations.
actually, that's not the pronunciation, and I thank you for
Actually,
that. I thank you for
yes,
that. I might just watch the episode again when he
yeah,
just evolves and just see
yeah.
what they pronounce
So that's my top three.
it.
Joe, what is your top three for Market
So my
Watch?
top three were all ones to buy unless you got that one lottery card. So Grace Nova Mon from 5, Nokia Shiramine, buy the regular, and if you want to bling the alt art, if you get the lottery now, and then Sayo from 22 as well. So buy those now as well.
Yeah. All right.
Right. Yeah, good market watch there, all in theming, all very nice, and some good old randos as well. So we're gonna jump straight into our next phase, which is gonna be our top three. And our top three today is gonna be sets. So we'll see you then. And we're back with our next phase and our top three for today. And our top three for today is going to be an interesting one. Good old theming with a pre-release coming out and just finishing off. And that is sets.
Yep.
So literally, this can be for again all multitude of reasons to liking something. Not every two person likes something for certain reasons. So it can be just because the booster set was maybe your intro set. It has your favorite Digimon in it. It shaped up the meta in a way that you personally enjoyed it. It brought new decks. It updated old decks. It can literally be multitude of various reasons.
Mm.
So. Billy, why don't you start us off? What is your first favorite Digimon set
My
so
first.
far?
So one of my picks, I'm gonna be going in reverse order. So I'm going to go from my third pick, then my second pick to my first pick. My third one of my top three is going to be EX5. Now, the reason why I picked EX5
Ooh.
is I think Joe will probably, thinking about me saying EX5, he probably knows what cards I'm talking about.
Is it blue flare?
No, it's not. It's not Blue Flare. That is going to be my top pick, I'd say. EX5 is actually, yes, that's in probably gives away what my favorite set is. But no, this set was the introduction of Fanglongmon, the
Oh
god
yeah, the
card,
Davis set.
their
The
Davis
Davis
set.
set. Yeah,
I
yeah.
personally got shown this
I
deck.
remember it's the Galaxy set.
Yes, it's also the Galaxy set, but I personally loved it for the David
Yeah.
stuff, and I got shown the David deck, and I was like, "That's really interesting." Hard dropping level fives and using it was mostly new at the time mechanic of acing and being just scaring your opponent to be like, right, I'm always hard dropping my level fives. You must assume I have an ace in hand, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it brought in very much a few staple ace cards like Azulamon Ace being able to just unsuspend itself as soon as it digivolves was very good, and it being a blue and yellow card helped out those decks and everything. Then you had by like the red, purple, and everything being able to swing.
John Kwong Wong, wherever he is.
Yep,
Yeah,
being able to
yeah.
swing,
The, the,
being able to delete a 6k or less and gain set +1 was a very good way of getting rid of floodgates on the board and everything. So it's very funny. But then obviously the big boy Fang Long Mong of the deck being able to come out for basically a 2 cost if you can get it right, and just being able to go on board and be like, right, I'm now gonna be annoying. And every single time I used Dava into one of my mates, they were like, right, how many different names in trash? And I was like, do. I have this many. They're like, right. That means it's gonna cost the option. Oh God, no! Please don't have a Fanglong one. But yeah, it was a very fun set that came out. I loved it. I know a few people love it because of the Galaxy stuff that came in it as well, like Joe and everything. But I loved EX.
Yeah.
But as soon as I found that David deck, I I think Joe saw me going into it and everything, me looking for it, me trying it, and then basically Joe saw the twinkle in my eyes, being like, "Oh no, please don't!" And then what happens? I build the deck and alt-art it the hell out, like I always do.
Yeah. But no, I thought you were pretty good on that. I thought it was a really good. Like you had a few decks before, like you obviously your Shoutmon and your Blue Flare and things of that nature. But I thought Dable was like your first proper like tournament deck, and you took it
I
to good few locals. You took it to
yes.
our winner box tournament.
hmm Where I
Um,
went against you and you
honestly,
constantly pulled my Fenrir Lugas and it held. I was so annoyed. Every time I wanted to play a Fenrir Luga like I had the perfect time to, he Crimson Blazed me and I was like,
not Fenrir Luger, Fang Long, but
Fanglong.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I wanted to play
yeah.
Fanglong and he Crimson Blazed me and I was just like,
I kept on timing it. I was just like, the only thing that kills me right now is that golden dragon.
and he didn't care if he passed me to like
Crimson
7
Blade.
memory. He was just like,
I'll give you 6 memory, mate. I don't care.
as long as it stops that card, he will be like, yeah, no.
I'm making it so you can only pass turn by hard playing a 5.
But here's the thing: hard
It's
passing with
good.
a
It
5.
it really helps both players.
Mm,
It was a really good deck. Was just like if you have the outs, can you time it right? It really did teach you a little bit of timing.
yeah,
And I thought it was really good. It
and it
was a
should.
really good intro deck, minus the 4 secret rares that you kind of needed. But he was pretty cheap, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I got
It,
the.
it was a good. I liked it. I personally liked it because it really made me think of Dark Masters playstyle, where it's like your main consistency is in 5s, and then you're cheating out 6s, and then you
Oh
have
yeah,
big
easily.
boss in like level 7. So it was really cool. I really liked that. Good choice. Good choice on the set there.
Yeah, Joe, what is your first pick for sets that you
Mine
love?
is also an EX set, but way before yours.
Oh yeah.
EX2! I love EX2 because I love Digimon Tamers, and EX2 is all about the Digimon Tamers.
What came in that
And
set?
my boy Galen. Hmm?
Ah, there we go. Galamon.
Gallantmon!
Of course.
Our first rookie that actually looked at top cards in the search was in EX2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Galen didn't have a searcher until EX2.
Wow.
So I really, yeah, EX2 has a good fondness into my heart there. Like being the first set to really start me getting into like the Gallantmon and that kind of thing. Obviously, I was playing in before BT2,
Mm.
1.5 and that kind of thing, but with this set giving us a whole new evolution again, the searcher, Kato Tamer, also to be introduced into the game. I just have a lot of fond memories with playing around with this set. Calamon being like my first fun gimmick card in the
Oh
game.
yeah, you love that card.
I love my boy Calamon. Um, yeah, and then like the introduction to plugins for Venomon, that kind of thing. Like just so much for me happened from EX2. So yeah, it had to be my first choice. So yeah,
Yeah.
I can't go wrong with it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, it's definitely one of your better
And
sets.
also for other people, it's the introduction to Dava, Ito. So I'm a D Reaper. So there we go. Another Shoto started from EX.
Mm.
What's your next one, Lily? What's your number 2?
My next set is going to be a very interesting choice. I don't know if you remember what came out in this set, but it kind of also helped kickstart
No, it's not going to be in that box. Oh no, it's
what?
gonna. I have a phone next to me. I can just Google it.
Yes, you can.
But
It
yeah,
is
you
going to be BT20.
ET20.
Now the
Oh,
now the
for us 2.5.
basically R 2.5. Now, the
Yeah, yeah,
reason
yeah.
why I chose
Which
2.
half of it?
Yes. So technically, this is the 20 side of it, not the 19 side. So our BT
Okay.
2.5 was split into both 19 and 20. So I'm picking the BT 20 side. Now, the reason
Yeah.
why is I'm trying to find it now. Please, if yes. So the reason why I'm picking the BT20 side is because it was the set before we went to Glasgow and everything.
Okay.
And what got added in BT20? New
Yeah.
Fenrir Luger stuff. And I was
Ah.
so
Okay.
hyped because it was
Okay.
the final time Fenrir Luger was able to be at full power, having a new Luger,
Uh,
Logar, Soul Luger, and everything.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Unfortunately, the Fenrir Luger, not that great, but we also got the Fenrir Luger Takamekazuchi Ace, which I did play one of because it was very good. And we also got the Code Cracker Fang Hacker Judge Tamer, which even more buffed that card even more. So, and it was very good. But also, in the same set, I pulled my gold Omni X antibody because that card got released. And I remember pulling that and got absolutely starstruck. And I love that card to this day. I did sell it, unfortunately. But it still holds a near and dear place to my heart because it was the first case we broke as a team or whatever. But it was
Yeah, it was our
still
first
very,
proper
yeah.
case opening, I think. Yeah.
It
After we
was.
went out at D20 and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah, that's
very
good.
good. We also got some very good staple cards like Battle NPC. We got a new Cool Boy. We just got a lot of good cards in BT20. So, like, yes, now that Fenrir Luger is kind of been broken, but then they are releasing a load of world champion cards of it being Luger cards.
They're
So are they
hinting.
hinting at a
They're
new
hinting. I
Fenrir
don't know
Luger?
why, hinting, but they're hinting.
We also got a new Death Xmon, which is very interesting. It's not as great as
Still
people
need to
think.
make that deck.
Yep, you still do. What? And then also we got new Giga
We had the Chronicle
Seadramon.
deck.
Yep, we got
The Mega Giga Seedramon first intro into the game. It was really, really cool. So
we got
Seedramon Toolbox became a thing.
we got Invisimon in this
Um,
set.
Golden Vizzy.
Alphamon.
Love him.
We got Alphamon added into this set. Mega Seadramon X Anti, which is a very nice staple card in blue decks and everything. We got Jesmon GX Ace for our friend Jamie. And Jesmon X Anti, which is only a rare, which we thought was absolutely stupid. He got a new Huck line, a new Battle Huck, a new Savior Huck that just make his deck even
Yeah, the
more
whole
broken.
Jesmon line.
Yep. But yeah, I'm focusing on the BT20 side because it was one of the sets that really helped my competitive game go to the next level and everything. Obviously, I think I've told the story in the past of how that Glasgow trip really did not go well for me getting up there.
But
So
the actual gameplay
yes,
was good.
because I learnt that deck inside and out. I found the combo. I was like, right, as long as I get one swing in, get you down to full security, I just need to now focus on setting up my trash, setting up my hand, setting up my board, and being like, I can kill you here. It is just getting to that kill range and being like, right, I don't care what you have on board. I'm killing it with minusing DP and just ruining your day, and then going into Takamekazuchi and just finishing you off, going for game at full
Mm.
security, which I found really funny because people were like, "Oh, I'm still at full." Like people look at the security and were like, "I'm still at full. I'm good." No, 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 no. I don't think so. I have effects that allowed me to go Digivolve, Digivolve, Digivolve. Oh, look, back to 3, back to 2. It's no longer your turn. Kill.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Nah,
really
good
did love
set.
that.
It was a good set. I did quite like that one as well.
Yeah. Joe, what is your next set?
My next one is for kind of different reasons. In terms of like sentimental set, that kind of thing. It's LM01, the first proper good reprint set, and they're all special booster box. I quite really like this set.
I actually can't find
And
that.
the information, the implication, like the reasons that it to exist.
Mm.
um,
What was it?
it's
RB1 or no?
the no LMO one. So this was the little mini booster box that had the DefX reprints, System 1 reprints, but also introduced the dual boost option
Oh
card.
yes.
And the way that you have, like, you pay 30 quid, or £30 for us, and you get a guaranteed two boosts in your box. And then, like, they had 4 to 5 special alt art reprints in there, that you can lottery to get, and then they had like a bunch of just random. I say a bunch, like a good like 5 to 6 cars that were just like full colored bordered
That's very
reprints that
nice.
just like filled out the set.
Mm.
And I think that's like the best set.
Yeah.
Mine, like, if you don't include actual like BT sets and EX sets, like, it is like the best thing that Bandai I think has done still for a while. In the sense, like, they know players need these memory boosts. 100% they need them. So instead of just using them as random lottery box toppers, um, they just make a little cheap box that just has all of them in it, guaranteed to get it, and it's like, okay, here's something else, some nice alt art reprints, and then also just some full colored reprints that people just need.
Yeah.
So I really, really like this set fatality game and band I had on it. I think everyone really appreciated this, and I'm excited for the next one. Um, when we get the other dual memory boost in October, so I can't wait for that one. And looking forward to seeing what other cards that they put in there to reprint. Um, so yeah, my next one is LMO1.
Yeah, we get a new limited card pack coming out in October, don't we?
Yep, that
That looks like it's coming with
I
Tyrannomon X
can't.
Ante and Bielsa X Ante for right now. Um,
Yeah, and I think
Card
there's a
list
rapid
it.
one
So
as
the
well.
card list that I've got right here is very long. Rapidmon X Ante from BT16,
Yeah.
Terriermon from ST17, Bielsamon Blast Mode Ace from BT19, Ukamon from
Mhm.
BT16, Vermilion Memory Boost, Navy Memory Boost, Katoris Memory Boost, Chrome Memory Boost, Midnight Memory Boost, and Magtana Memory Boost. Interesting.
So we get the colors that we're getting is red, yellow, blue, black, red, purple, blue, purple, green, black, and the last
Green Black, that helps
one,
at bees, doesn't it?
and green, yellow.
Green Black,
That's
that
what we're
helps out
getting.
bees, doesn't it?
Green, black helps out. I
Bees?
mean, these could just use green because they're just all green
Ah,
anyway.
fair.
Green, black really helps at Tyrannomon.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Because you either have the deck either has like green reds and green blacks and that kind of thing, so it just like helped that deck a little bit. The
Other
the ones
cards.
I'm mostly excited for is red, yellow.
Mm, yeah. We also getting Tyrannomon X Ante, Bishop Device, Colamon, Dracogumon, Shellmon, Shushumon, Glademon, Landramon, Una something, Close, Zubamon, Ludamon, Ulforce Vidramon from BT11,
Ooh, the
Bielsamon
good one.
X Ante, Salamon, Toamon, Gossip of the Fallen Angel, Tsunamon, Deathclaw, Matashida, Hiro from RB1, Destructomon, and Flamedramon. That is the list for this new set. So
LM2. I can't wait for it, honestly. I think I already made like a deal with Lewis where it's just like,
mm,
so you get my green black ones and I think I get your red black ones, yeah. And he was like, yeah.
The midnight memory boost is going to be interesting.
The
For
the theming on the boost as well. I'm like, ooh, put a blue black with Dark Knight one and Metal Greymon on it.
mm.
Please, I need another Grey Knights.
So yeah,
Actually,
that's going to be very
yeah,
interesting.
my second one is LM01. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait for LM02. That'll probably be on my next one.
yeah, probably.
If we do this one again. Billy, what is your final pick
I
for
don't,
top
I
releases?
don't think this is going to be hard to pick. It's got to be BT10. It's got to be Cross Wars. Like,
Your
is there
your intro set.
my very much intro set? I loved BT10. I loved it. I opened so much of it. I don't think there's a set I ever owned more of than BT10. Cross Encounter gave you staples like Pikmon, Shoutmon that searches, Cross 4 that was so broken. Also, Joe got some cards in this one as the level 5 that gains all the effect of all Gammamons, which was so stupid. Your 0 pod drop play cost of Shoutmon times 5. You got the
Taiki
core,
Kudo, that's still used to this day.
the core of. I'm going through colors. I'll get to the same as in a minute. You got the core of Blue Threat of Gaussmon on deletion. You play a level 4. The Greymon that searches. The Metal Bergermon that plays a Kirihara if you don't. The the Decadramon, the amazing 3-cost Metal Greymon that not only gains Rush but then stuns if you're Digicrossing. You got Cyberdramon, Deca Greymon, which was a very good card to be honest, but not as good. You got Darulumon from your yellow. You got Ballistamon that gives blocker. Then we also got few cards that can go into Crossheart but don't really have a place in there. Spadramon can go into Crossheart, but it also helps our Legend Arms. Then we also got Monitormon, Sparrowmon, Skull Knightmon Mighty Axe Mode, Dark Knightmon that Digivolves, which was beautiful at the time.
Yeah, this set introduced the Twilight deck as well,
Yes,
Dark Knight one,
Dark
and
Knightmon
that's
Ex
one of
Ante.
Tamas's favorite.
Dark Knightmon Ex Ante also added some Bagra Army cards as well because it also added Tactimon. We got one of the
Like
Beelzemon that is in the Crossheart series and
the
everything.
Bagra deck is still only from BT10.
Yes.
We got like maybe three more cards if you later down the
Yeah.
line, but like if you're building Bagra army, like it's just all BT10.
Yes. We got awesome another good staple card. Shoutmon King version. Its alternate artwork was so good. Then going on to Tamers, we got Taiki Kido who just got a reprint in the Tamer set that looks amazing. I always love the full artwork that we got in this set, but goddamn does he look good. We got Kiriha, memory setter for Blue Flare. Akari, draw power engine like crazy. Genjuro, you don't really need memory, but he gives you it anyway.
Don't need it, but we got it
We got
anyways.
Nene for Twilight that gives blocker on your opponent's turn, really playing into that. Uamano for the Bagra deck. Then we got really good staple option cards. Joe's favorite, Bear Claw.
Bear claw.
He loves
Oh,
his
Bear
Bear
claw.
Claw.
Love it.
I got, I think, one of the most broken cards for Crossheart because not only is it searchable because it has got the Crossheart trait, but if you have Cross 5 on board, it can activate both of these effects. Gives a Crossheart Digimon set 1, and you draw 2 for 2 for a 2-cost option. That's broken. But I think,
It's a really good staple blue
yeah,
draw card.
red draw power.
Blue red uh red blue flare
Yes.
used it.
Also, we also got incredible staples like Blazing Memory Boost. The 5-drop search 6, add 2, and then potentially play 1. Ooh. We also got
Oh, effect.
Immortal Ruler, which is another good card for Twilight, which is still a staple at 4. And then we also got some new plugins. Defense plugin C and Reinforcement plugin O. So,
Yeah, it
a
was a really good set.
very, very
Really,
good
really
set.
good set.
I love it.
A set that not a lot of people liked just because times for Turbo was broken, but
Mm,
it got changed in the end.
yeah. So, yeah, that is my top set, my intro set. It will always have a near and dear place to my heart. It might change in the future, you never know, but we will have
You
to
never
see.
know.
Joe, what is your third and final set? Or your top three?
My third and final set, which actually, um, is it there? I think it's here somewhere. It is here somewhere.
Oh no,
It's like I knew that
you were
we were
doing
going to do
this.
this one. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Ah, there. Big shout outs to Ethan. But first, my favourite set is BT21
Wow.
World Convergence.
Oh my god.
I love this set.
Really, I couldn't tell.
Um, um, yeah, so our store guy, Ethan, let me take the poster. So we got the new one in for 22, which I'll probably steal that one if they change. Um, but yeah, I love 21. 21 was such a good set for me. Had all the guys on it. It introduced us to the heroes deck, which we really enjoying. It gave me my well needed Gamamon support to play the Gamamon Pure. It introduced a very strong Digimon deck that has now become the best purple red toolbox engine known to man. Um, I just love the set. Honestly, I just really, really enjoyed the set. It got more Magnus support. Red Hydra signed back back a bit. The hero deck is signed to come a bit, and it introduced us to the Atmon. Like it was the first home for the app deck to be into the game. And now it's like the best thing to happen to the hero deck. It's this set literally made me watch Athlon, like the show, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Um, but yeah, it's the unification set. It's the first set that got us along with Japan.
Yeah.
Like this set did so much. It's done so much for the game. This is probably the most pinnacle set, in my personal opinion, since BT 1.1, like
Wow.
1.0. Like the first set in Digimon.
Yeah.
Like this is as to me as important and as strong as it. So like if this wasn't gonna be on here, it probably would have 1.0 just because it's the first set. It's like it's the one that started it all. And to me this is the one that like continued it and solidified the game, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, BT21 is my current favorite set
Mm.
in
Right.
the game.
Yeah. All right. Let's run back through. Joe, your top three sets were.
EX2, LM01, and 20 BT21.
Very nice. And mine were EX5, BT20, and BT10. I've only just realised they're all multiples of 5. I followed a pattern there without even realising it.
You did, you did.
Yeah.
You doubled them.
Almost went, like, completely up but in doubling, but unfortunately not,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
BT10 is
No, mine didn't.
king. No.
There's no correlation to mine.
Um,
Yes, that's our top three, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be interested to find out what your guys' favorite sets. So if
yeah.
you do want to join in on any of these top threes, just post them down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to see what your top threes are,
Mm,
and if you want to put reasons to them as well, more than happy to listen to and read them to that as well.
alright.
So I think with that said and done, let's jump into our main phase and our main topic of discussion, which is going to be BT22 pre-release, as well as EX10 reveals.
Catch you there.
When you have to face a fight, be strong, give it all your might.
And we're back with our main phase and our main topic of discussion, which is going to be our thoughts and our experience with our first day of pre-release of BT22. You know, just our overall discussion on how that went, how we're having fun with it, are we enjoying the set and that kind of thing, our first thoughts and what we're playing and that kind of thing. And then as well, we're going to have a little dive into the current reveals so far for EX10. I thought we can have a nice little discussion about that, seeing what we think overall EX10 is going to feel like. Are we currently excited for any of the archetypes that it's supporting and all of that jazz? So, why don't you start off, Billy?
With
You have fun with BT22
Oh
release
yeah,
day one.
100%. So we've only just gotten our BT22 pre-release because unfortunately we had some shipping delays with our set. So we're unfortunately what was it?
Hello,
A
postal
week,
service.
a week and a half late to our BT22 release, which we're
Our pre-release literally became release event.
release, yes. So
So,
we all joked and laughed
um,
about that. And luckily, I was able to get my pre-order of 2 boxes. I was able to get those luckily on day when, even though Ethan did post and warn us to say, look, we did only get enough to go do pre-release. We might be able to fill some pre-orders out, unknown, but very, very thankful to our good friend, to our one of our good mates, Tamas.
still,
He
thank you, Thomas.
he pre-ordered 2
Two
cases,
cases.
and
And
unfortunately,
said, don't want them anymore.
no. So Ethan did talk to him and said, "Look, we have got 2 cases to sell or give to pre-orders. You ordered 2 cases." He only asked Tamas to cancel 1 case so that he could also fill out some pre-orders. Tamas, very kind of him, said, "Just cancel both." So very big thanks to him on not giving up his money and everything, but basically being
he sacrificed himself
yes, sacrificed
for the
himself
greater good.
and was able to fill out basically everyone's pre-orders plus also them to actually sell some product, which was pretty
That's
good.
it.
So they didn't really lose out on
And with
money
that saved money, he then buys a whole box,
of
a whole
Gundam,
case of Gundam.
which we won't get into because Gundam is its own card game. So, but yeah, I was
I
able.
just love the mentality of just like, I got my money back. No,
Literally.
okay.
So yeah,
Yeet it back to the shop.
yeah.
Give
So
me a Gundam instead.
literally. So with
Oh dear.
that pre-order and everything, I was able to pull my boxes. Got some really nice pulls and everything. Got some good nice. You will hopefully be seeing a box opening of it very soon on the channel. So please stay aware for that. And unfortunately, it will
Thank you for
be
that.
very loud because we had got multiple
I mean, what
people.
box opening isn't very loud?
Yes, but then also we had everyone around us getting their pre-orders, so at the same time it's
Yeah,
it will be a little bit more chaotic than normal box openings, but it will still be a box opening nonetheless.
that's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
I got my pools, I got my Atmon stuff. I was really happy about. Got some really nice alt arts. I got 2. I was able to trade and get 2 alt arts of the Urasmon alt art, so I was able to bling that deck out a little bit more. And yeah, pre-release went pretty well. I got some really good cards. CS is very good in pre-release, so if people have still got more pre-releases to go, or I don't know where you would go, but well, I know Joe's got one on Monday. CS is the way to build. There's maybe some cards you can add in there, like maybe some security Digimon. Definitely were hitting the field from security time and time again. But a disgusting combo I found was Gaiamon with the Agumon Exanti Inherent with the CS black option in the security. Because you attack,
All right.
you
Yeah.
raid into a Digimon, you get your 5k in piercing, so you're going into it at 20k because you gain 2k, making you 15 already. So you gain 5k, you go to 20. Then when you kill it, Agumon Xanti's Inherent says whenever this Digimon deletes a Digimon in battle, gain a memory.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're then doing your piercing check, and that's and what's even way better, if you have the Arata Sanada on board, and they swing, you suspend him, redirect into a CS trait, Gaiamon is a CS trait, and he gains his boost because it's an all turns effect, so which means he's a 20k and you're hitting him. You will die.
I like that.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Ita Adam with Arata Sanada was very good. Came up a few times. That just hard dropping it sometimes to get Arata Sanada underneath him was very funny. And then him being a 10k 2 checks was helpful. But then I can redirect into him to save my security and be like, oh cool, I get now Arata Sanada. I now have a redirect and memory setter on board, which was pretty good.
Just does so much.
Yeah, he just did so much. So yeah, pre-release is always fun. We always recommend go to a pre-release. Yeah. It's just fun. There's no real sense of competition. It's just good getting the new set in your hands so you can understand what's happening and just having a fun time really with it. I went 2 losses, 1 win, so I didn't do very well. But then again, I didn't mind.
No,
so
it's just all fun and games, really.
Literally.
It's just your nice game, understanding cards and everything, as well as just getting the product that you want. So, if you're really wanting to get BT22 and there's so much in the set that you want, it's just always fun to just do the pre-release / release events and just get your first 6 packs, your first lots of cards, and then just do some trading afterwards and just generally having a good time. I know myself and a few others there, including Chris, we chose to not enter the event this time. So we were at the back, helping out, doing the judging and that kind of thing. Not that we're official judges. We're just it's just our way to help our community there. Someone wants a 3rd or 4th opinion outside of the match. They can just call us over and we'll give our thoughts and then we'll just go from there. But yeah, so we have print out proxy decks of 22, which is playing in the background. But also after our box openings and that kind of thing. So it's very, very fun. But yeah, I really, even without entering, I still enjoy pre-release. This is always fun to see what people then put together, what they play, what becomes broken, what becomes not so broken. You just find some weird, wacky combo because it only works in pre-release.
Yeah.
2 out archetypes just joining together just because of one rule change. It's it's always fun. It's always fun. So I do hope all of you guys watching, listening, enjoyed your release events, your pre-releases, and if anything great, any funny combos, also let them down below. There always these funny stories will be fun to.
Yeah, you're definitely loving your new Omni stuff.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so me and Joe, me and Joe had a little bit of playtesting. I have built the new Applink stuff.
Broke into this deck.
And Joe has built new Omni.
Playtesting it constantly. Expect an deck update coming soon. Here on the channel at some point when I fully finalize this deck and not have printed proxies in the profiles. But no, it's super fun. This is the main deck I was looking forward to. Obviously, as a Digimon fan, I'm super excited to playtest that a bit more. I got a little bit of playtesting against you, Billy, at the end.
Yeah, we did.
Which was very, very much needed. But I've been super enjoying the Nokia deck. As one of my first proper decks in this game was Blackwall Greymon, and Nokia was a big part of it at the beginning. So finally being able to not only use, my Nokias again, but also have her own deck as well. So now I troll everyone saying I
Never
now
knew.
progress into Guru Greymon.
Yeah.
Just watches people go, what?
Yeah,
Like,
but
ah,
yeah, no. So Joe
you
was
must
built
play the
in
game.
that it was very interesting to go into, being just like him having 3 rookies at one point.
Oh, it was the
Digivolve
best
one of
play.
them for a reduced cost of 2 because of the new Nikia or the old Nikia. I don't remember which one does it. And then
Oh, the old
being
one.
like, oh, secondary effect, warp into Garurumon. Oh, second effect of this one, warp into another
So, for
Greymon.
viewers, imagine this board setup. I have two BT5 Nokias on my field and 4 rookies, 2 Argus and 2 Gabu. My good friend Billy passes me at 4 memory.
Yep.
What do I proceed to do? By tapping 2, reduce by 4, reduce by 2, so for 4, I warp 1 Argu into a warp, who then allows another Gabu to warp to Metal Guru, who then allows another Argu to warp, which then does the last one to then spin something. I have 4 Megas
What does
and
he
still
then
keep turn.
and what does he then proceed to do?
Give me
DNA
Greymon!
both of he then DNA's 2 of them together. I was able to get rid of one of them, or get rid of the Omni. Then what does he proceed to do after that? DNA again into
Again!
another Omni. I was like, my guy, can you stop with this?
Stop it.
Like, that Omni deck is definitely going to be a really good deck. So
It's doing well currently,
Mm.
which I'm really excited to see. Like, yeah, is a thing going on. There's so many different builds. I probably need to go through my box and get all the CS stuff together, just because that is a potential build for it. And
Yes.
I might need to test that out against. So that's going to be a fun match. See what prevails more. But yes, as I did also mention, I am looking forward to playing Digimon. I will be having a profile on that sometime on the channel as well. So many videos.
Oh,
You guys just gotta like, comment, and subscribe.
got to.
um, so you don't miss out. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm very looking forward to play testing a bit more. Eta Adam is looking to be a very fun tech for the deck. So I'm really excited to see if that sticks or not. I know a few of our Digimon players at locals are like 50-50, iffy a bit on it, and I'm just like, a 4-cost 10k hybrid that has 2 checks, and if it dies, you just get your tamer back. Like,
It's a very good like
it's so good.
it's a very good tech card to add into it. So yeah,
um, and then for both of us, we're both looking forward to like seeing out Atmos.
I've already built.
Billy
Yes.
Billy put a deck together that I found on good old Twitter, and he was giving it a go which was like a mix between old and new apps, and he was very enjoying it. This seemed like working very nicely
It
in
is.
testing.
It definitely is
You
because
did feel very comfortable with it.
with all the new Atmon stuff that was released and everything, we've got a load of new staple cards and everything. A lot more searching, a lot more draw power with Tweetmon, MCmon, Recordmon, and everything. Being able to get through your deck and find the pieces you need so much quicker really helps speed that deck along. It was a little bit clunky to start with, but it did have the ability to pop off when it popped off. But now with all this new draw power and search engine in the deck, it just goes more to the wall to it. There are a few changes I'm probably going to make. Like, I don't think Shootmon's going to be brilliant, so I might be just taking
I mean, you
him
didn't
out.
have them on hand, so you haven't actually
I
chance to
did test
test
it last
it.
night with Shootmon.
Oh, you tested it last night?
Yes,
Okay, that's
Joe.
good.
So, and Shootmon just didn't really seem that great. Like,
What do you do?
on play, if you trash something with Atmon trait or 3 Musketeers, you de-digivolve 1.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It's not,
What's
it's,
this leaking about?
now you're testing me. Let me try and find it real quick. I have it somewhere. Shumon, when linking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with play cost 3 or less.
Okay. Okay. I mean, any other deck, I'd say that's good. Floodgate removal, but you don't get floodgated
No,
in that
because
one.
I really don't.
Yeah,
Which
there's
doesn't.
no Applink floodgate yet.
No.
Um, so yeah, no,
Until
I can
there's
see.
something that
I think
says.
its main thing is just that on play, really, isn't it? It's just on play. Digivolve one
But
something.
then I
It's
have
like I
Dreammon
need
to
to get
do
rid of
that.
it.
I have Dreammon
Yeah,
to
you
do
do have
that.
Dreammon to do that.
And with
Yeah.
all of your level 4s and 5 being able to link something level 4 and everything, or even link any sort of Digimon a load of different ways, you have that accessibility of doing it very easily. So I
Mm.
don't think Shurimon's going to be brilliant. I'm probably going to stick with the build I have right now, where I'm playing 4 Navi and then 1 Tweetmon, or I might take out 1 Navi for another Tweetmon, maybe, I'm not too sure yet. Because sometimes the searching only just give you 1, but sometimes it does give you 2, so it's like really trying to find that balance. It is
Yeah,
feeling way
it's just
stronger.
comparing a free cost on play search to a potential one cost draw one. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
there's ups and downs to both. I could see free Navi to tweet being pretty good because then you get that app views a lot more.
Of
That
Dogachi.
potential app views to Degratch. So there's a other form of consistency that's actual deck consistency. It's just, you know, I can make this guy for free much more easier.
Yes.
Um, you just need to get some tweet months.
I have 1. I need more.
You have one.
I
You
need
have
more.
one.
So
You
yeah,
need
no,
more.
it's definitely feeling way stronger. We've already had revealed a load of a few new Atmons and everything that either have more
Yeah.
draw power or just a more consistency card. So it's gonna, or even like Joe is very excited and is trying to build security Atmon.
Leviathan.
No, security
Oh,
Atmon.
security Atman. Yes.
There are
The
a
hell
load
of
more
deck.
cards that have
Full
security
security
on play. Have after the security battle, this card plays itself, which is very interesting to see a
I
lot of Atmon
honestly
have
can't
those.
wait.
It's
You
so
know what?
interesting. We've already gotten like 5 or like 5, between 5 and
It's
7.
just. It seems like every character is gonna have at least two security Atmons in their deck.
But yeah,
Like why?
so
Not that I'm complaining. I love security.
yes,
A security demon.
the Tamer is very interesting. It is a simple gain 1 if your opponent has a Digimon start of main effect, and then when you link, you can minus 2k something on board. And then I'm pretty sure you can app fuse as well, which is what we kind of what got into in a previous episode before the set came out of how what he was going to be like. And I think one of us said it was either going to be another memory setter, which I kind of wasn't too sure on, because it's like, well, we've already got a memory setter that can basically app fuse anything. It's not staying with Dogachi's line, so why would they introduce another memory setter?
My reasoning on that was that it would be weird to have only one of the main tamers to be a mem setter, but I guess, you know, I could also be proven wrong because, you know, not every Gen 1 Digimon tamer is also a mem setter.
Exactly. And him giving -2 and being yellow
Well, I
is,
think they might be now, but, you know, before they
yeah.
didn't.
But him being -2k and being yellow kind of makes a lot of sense and everything. So we were like, yeah, -2k kind of makes a lot of sense. And yeah, it's like, he's a very good tamer and everything. Very good to have as a 2 of I've got right now. So, and it's just, I just can't wait to see what the girl tamer is going to do. I keep forgetting her name. It slips my mind.
Yes!
It's going to be very
I can't wait
interesting.
for her. I can't wait for her.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But
Shotgun punch.
I still cannot wait to see how I have. Obviously, me and Joe have watched that one. I haven't watched as much as him. He's, I think, finished it. I have still need
I
to
finished it at Italy
I'm wanting to see
on the
what they
plane.
do with the code Digimon, because they haven't introduced a
The
single
7 code, yeah.
Yes, because in the show there's 7 Atmons that are specialty Atmons that are codes. There's 7 of them. I want to see what level they're going to be, because I'm pretty sure they're basically all rookies. So if they're all going to be level
I think
3s,
they're going to be ultimates. I think they're all going to be Atmon.
what, level 6s or level 5s?
No.
Level 4s.
Level 5.
Ah, okay. So it's going to be
I'm guessing they're
interesting.
going to be 5. Or they're going to be a mix and match between 4
Yeah.
and 5. I don't think they're going
It's going to be very interesting to see what they do, and what if they're broken, if they're not as great, if they're consistency cards, if they only have to do a specific thing. But then also the
Antemon.
yeah,
Their fusion.
yeah, exactly, their fusion. What that's gonna be like? How is that gonna work? Is it gonna do an app fusion, or are they gonna just like digicross? Because if they have to have all of them underneath in order for it to happen.
I think they could be a weird Digicross.
Yep.
I think, but they won't be Digicrossing. I think they'll be assembled.
Probably.
I think Dantemon will have assembly, so it's not in theming with
Then does that mean
with that Digicross season.
Does that mean Dantemon is going to be its own deck? There is so much possibility.
I think
Atmon.
Dante would be his own deck.
Even more so, the other guy tamer, the like anti-protagonist and everything in Atmon.
The anti-hero, yeah.
Anti-hero. Yeah.
He's got 2 modes though.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to spoil that.
So,
he's got a villain mode and a friend mode.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, what is his Digimon going to do? What is he going to do as a tamer? What if
he's going to be a Leviathan?
Exactly. Like,
he supports him,
so
so we're going to see him soon.
There is so many possibilities with Atmon. It's never going to be as fast as like Megidramon or anything. I don't think there's ever going to be a time when Megidramon's going to be punched off its pedestal anytime soon, because that deck is just borderline broken. And I think
can make so far 20 cards in a 50-card deck in Atmon. That is all security Digimon.
Yay. That's on 4 ofs.
Security Digimon.
And that's 4 ofs.
4 of everything.
Oh my god. Well, 20 down, 30 to go. Is that including the new one?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The 3 of them from Haru, 2 of them are from Musi.
Yeah. So no, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with Atmon, and just in general see how that deck goes. Luckily, I will always be playing Atmon, so knowing that in the future it's still going to be it's still getting more and more Digimon, that is really good to know that, right, I know this deck is going to constantly be getting stuff. I don't have to be like, oh, am I going to be getting any upgrades anytime soon? Like all this like worrying. No, Atmon's going to be getting upgrades, new cards for I'm say it's going to last probably a full year until they stop with Atmon stuff.
Well, they'll need to. We've got two
more tamers.
2 human characters still. Potentially 3 if they do a good and bad version of the best friend.
Yep.
Then you got the 7 code, which you could technically ask Dantemon as his own thing. You got the good AI character, potentially could be a thing. You just got so much Atmon, and like most of the Atmon we're seeing, I believe, in the show. So it's like they've made apps. There are Atmons that didn't even appear in the program. So
yep.
we could even get more. Which I'm excited.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. But no, Atmon's definitely feeling a lot stronger though. So
yeah, Atmon's definitely gone better. Like there's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Anything you want to add for BT22, Joe?
What do I think? Let me just get it up. Galaxy Toolbox, I'm excited to toy around with. I put a quick build together. I just need to pick up some more Dianamons.
I
as
have
I
one.
only have one, and I think, oh, good, I need it. I need at least two. If I
It
could get three, it'd be
is
fantastic. But the level 6.
this one.
Yes, I need
Yeah,
it.
I
Save it
have
for
one.
me. Thank you very much. Um, so, and I'm interested to see what Mother Eden. I think I've seen some quick builds online, which are just like a sort of D Reaper-ish deck, where you just have you have your Eater cards, and then you just throw in like good staple boss monsters like Medieval Ganetmon,
Death X.
Death X, just strong megas that you can just hard slam cheap and just punish your opponent for playing while you're just setting up your Mother Eater and that kind so I'm excited to see what people I know we've got two people at locals to do it, Chris and Lewis,
Mm,
um,
yeah.
who are trying to build that. I think Shirag also said he's thinking of putting it together. Um, and then, I guess, if people just bring that, that'd be interesting to see what they do. If people play the Royal Knights with all the new Royal Knights stuff.
Mm.
Like, there's just so much that, like, I'm excited to see what people do. Heck, even DM has got cards in here, and Syndrilla as well. So
Wow.
it's like, many things that we can see people mess around with. Tyrannomon, I'm interested with that. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really excited for 22. 22 looks to be very, very fun. And it's already proving to be a strong set. Or if it's just what I'm seeing online is the new set syndrome, where, people just want to play with the new toys and just, put the good stuff aside while they just toy around. And then maybe in a week or two, the people just like result back to the old stuff because it's just generally bad.
Maybe. We'll just have to
Who
wait.
knows?
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see
Who
what people do.
knows? Who knows if people might just do freaking Geel Rush Flame Jimmy Ken deck? I don't bloody know. Saying it out loud though, so.
But yeah, I think that's
um,
everything on BT22.
yeah.
Right.
EX10.
EX10 reveals.
So
So
about Atmon. Leviathan's coming.
we have gotten quite a
Me,
few reveals for EX10. I have got
I
Digimon's.
am excited.
So we'll go through with what they've revealed so far. The first card they revealed was EX10. No, what's the first stuff? Well, first off, let's start off with the world champion stamp reveals. Balmon, Lugamon, Lugarmon.
Ugh,
So far,
can we give it up already?
what do you think
Put
about
Luger
those
to
clones?
rest. Put him to rest.
No,
Leave him
I
alone.
want a new Fenrir Luger. Come on,
Leave him alone.
we need a
Like,
new Fenrir
unless you
Luger.
support Pulsemon as well and make them all seekers forever, I don't care.
Mm, okay.
I don't want to see a mono half DNA deck anymore.
Oh my
I
god.
want to see both sides playing
Yeah.
along.
Right. Going on to the very first. Sorry,
I'm
all gone.
I'm interested. I'm interested. I don't know if it's trying to say something that we're looking at Lugamon again.
Maybe making a new card that
Um,
isn't as broken as the first one.
I don't know. Who knows if they're going to support Chronicle? They're not Chronicle.
Seekers.
Seekers deck, the Seekers deck. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I like Pulsemon. Pulsemon's cool.
Yeah. I can understand the
Pulsemon's a
appeal.
cool design.
Right.
Yeah.
First EX10 card. Tactimon. On play
Yeah.
when Digivolving, you may choose one of your opponent's Digimon, delete the chosen Digimon, and one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or low a level as it. All turns once per turn. You may, when any of your Bagger Army trait Digimon would leave the battle area by effect, by trashing any two of this Digimon's Digivolution cards, they don't leave. Digicross -2, 2 Digimon cards with Bagger Army trait. It is a 12.
Firstly,
It is a 12 cost hard play with a 4 Digivolution cost on a level 5. It's 12,000 DP. What is your?
firstly, the artwork slaps.
Oh,
The artwork slaps.
it is slapper to a clock. Yes, of
Tag
course
Team
the.
one was really cool. I really liked some of the Bagra army leaders. I thought the Tag Team one was a really cool guide. And to see him actually being potentially good in the deck again, is really great.
Also,
Like,
just to make a point of what you
all of
said.
the Bagra stuff, I'm really excited for
Yeah.
because I know there's this like one guy out there who just does so well with Bagra army whenever he picks it up. like he was like winning with Bagra army, I think in like BT18 days or something like that. Like way after the set, like when no one was looking in, and he hopping Darkness
Goddamn.
Bagger.
But
Just like controlling what
yeah.
the opponent does.
Just going back to a point you made though, how we haven't had any sort of Bagger army support since its initial set of BT10.
We had a little bit, but it wasn't like
Focused
huge.
on Bagger.
It was just kind of like it. The only way I could like compare it was when like Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, when they would just like throw a random toon card into a set just because like just throw it in there.
Yeah.
They kind of did that a little bit, where it's just like, oh, we just hit purple. Here's some Bagger army stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. Tag Team is showing off to be Agramon is really looking to be good, and
So going on to
Bagger
Bagra.
is amazing.
On play when Digivolving, you may place one card of your opponent's Digimon as any of your other Digimon's bottom Digivolution card or under any of their tamers. All turns once per turn.
Bagger.
This is Bagramon, yeah. All turns once per turn. When any of your opponent's Digimon or tamers Digivolve or effects place a card underneath them, so it sees its own effect, by trashing any 2 of this Digimon's Digivolution cards, trash your opponent's top security card. It's 13 play cost with a Digicross -2 with 2 cards with Bagger Army trait. 5 cost.
So if anyone doesn't know, the gimmick of the Bagger deck is that you have your tamer who will save all of your cards, and all of the old Bagger cards from BT10 have an inherent where if this card is trashed, gain a memory. So like you can play 4 Bagger cards underneath a Bagger Digimon if it gets unplayed. So you can do a Digicross and you can just so every time you're doing this trashing set, you're just gaining additional memory. So like with Bagramon, for example, he can just Digicross for -4, so it costs 9, which seems like a lot, but then when you use his effect, you're actually doing this for 7. So you're playing
Very
a level
much
6
so.
or 7 memory.
Yeah.
Which then removes something and then trashes your security.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like it's then memory efficient. Like
Right.
it's really good. I'm very So if we jump to Darkness Bagger, for example,
on play
when Digivolving, choose one card in your opponent's hand without looking. Place it as any of their Digimon's bottom evolution card, or under any of their tamers. Then by placing 3 Bagger army trait cards, Digimon from your trash, as this Digimon's top evolution cards, delete one of the Digimon or tamers with card under it. Essentially, it's just I delete anything.
Yes, but it's all turns is busted.
All turns. If this Digimon gains the all turns effects of all level 6 Bagger army trait cards in this Digimon's evolution, and it can Digicross for -3 with Bagramon and Dark Knightmon.
So
it costs 16, so it can cost 10 effectively.
Yeah. So
at the start, and then when you use effects, start trashing stuff. It's just nuts. So he'll gain the all effects of Bagramon. So not only for 10 memory, you're removing a card from their hand, killing a Digimon tamer. You're then removing another Digimon in the field to put it under another Digimon or tamer. Then you're trashing a security, and you're gaining 2 memory. So
That is
you
6
paid
different
8
things.
memory to
Have
like a
6
level 7
and then also have like 6 different triggers.
and 6 interactions.
Yes.
Like it's that's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Um,
Next we have Balmont. Baemon, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a level 5 with Bagri army trait.
Palamon,
Balamon.
yeah.
On play when digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Then, if you have 5 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon gains reboot and blocker until your opponent turns end. Pretty good.
Classic Bal.
Yeah.
Classic
On deletion, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play one Beelzemon from your trash without paying the cost. Zar's gonna love this card.
What's interesting to me about this one is that it's Beelzemon support. It's Beelzemon support that's also Bagrat army trait. It's the first Balmon thing to. So that's
Yeah, it's gonna be
interesting.
interesting.
The fact. So this guy is resembling Balmon before he turns to the good side, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Next,
But with new Beelzemon support, we need to have a Wizardmon.
yeah, new
Who is
Wizardmon.
also ritual need trait still, so they're keeping on trend. Love it.
Yep.
Please just make every Wizardmon just witch.
Yep. So
I
this
want
card
that trait to be supported.
has also got effect where when it gets trashed from the deck or security, it gives one of your opponent's Digimon minus set 1. Pretty interesting.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. On play when digivolving, by trashing your top security card, trash the top 2 cards of your deck, and all your opponent's Digimon get -3 for the turn. I don't think we also went through Bowsmon's Inherent, which is all turns, every 10 cards in the trash, this Digimon gets 1,000. I completely forgot to go over that.
And this guy has barrier, because he is
Inherent
purple
barrier.
yellow. So this is cool. We got barrier for Beelzebub now.
Zar
That's
is
gonna be
gonna
fun when
love
he's
EX10.
punching the security multiple times.
I know. We 100% know Zar's buying like probably 2 boxes.
Oh yeah. But the fact that now there's a lot of control when you're a Beelzebub milling out your deck, that's really interesting. So now it's not just like I'm gonna.
Joe, your
Now
audio.
I'm keeping turn, but also.
Can you just repeat what you said? You kind of cut out.
Oh. I said not only are you a Beelzebub player milling your deck to gain memory to keep turn, now you're keeping turn while also controlling what your opponent's doing. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really excited for this. We got a new Impmon for this set, so if this card's trashed from the deck, you may Digimon 3. Start a main, trash the top 2 cards of your deck.
And Inherent for every 10 cards in trash, gain 1,000, which is it again. Multi-B perf is interesting.
Very, very nice. Being an Impmon, this also supports heavy metal Digimon. So that's really cool. So that was like our Beelzebub. Now we got Leviathan!
Well, App.
Leviathan!
Appmon, the first one.
Have Copypimon.
I'm happy you said it, not me.
Copypimon.
So we got more
it is an
Appmons.
Appmon trait, obviously. So this guy is a Leviathan trait Digimon. So literally the Great Leviathan is having his own trait in this game, which is really interesting. This is one of your classic Appmon searches, though, that can also grab a Leviathan trait card.
Return the rest to the bottom of the deck.
Which is really, really cool. Return the rest to the bottom. It has a when linking effect by trashing one of this Digimon's linked cards.
It is when attacking.
Yeah, so it's a when attacking effect, while linked, though.
Yes. Which I love, because we're finally getting away from only activating when linking. We're actually getting generic effects when linked on, which I love.
Yeah, and you can return Appmon trait Digimon from trash to hand, so you get stuff back. Being the classic
which
purple.
is pretty good. Next one we got is Cabimon.
Kabemon.
It
It
is,
is a wallpaper Digimon.
yes, and it is a security Digimon, which Joe loves. When it is linked when attacking by
We'll have
trashing,
24 security Digimon.
yay! When this card is linked when attacking by trashing one of this Digimon's linked cards, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. So it can see itself, get rid of itself to de-digivolve one, which is pretty
It's like
interesting.
every black Appmon is just the Digivolve.
Yep.
And this is probably the one that most people have been excited to see that are Appmon fans, and that is Minimon. So this is the first female Appmon Evil girl that we had in the show.
Mm,
I know she was a big fan favorite for a lot of fans. So she is an app fusion between Miramon, Kabemon, and Kopipimon.
yep.
She has jamming and retail. She is green purple.
Which is interesting.
And your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon gets linked, if you have one of your attainments, you may play a tamer card with the Leviathan trait from your hand without paying the cost. She can have a link 4+ or -2. For all turns, when one of your opponent's Digimon suspend, by trashing one of this Digimon's cards, draw one, gain one memory.
It is when any of, so it's
Are
not
you
once per
turning sideways?
yes.
Would you like to play memory to attack me?
So with
Very
that,
good. I'm very excited for that.
yeah, so with this card, something I've just thought about. If it's linked up to a level 6, it can trigger that twice. It's not once per turn. Because it can get rid of
It
one
is
link
not a
and
once
then
per
get rid of
turn.
itself. So you're
But
potentially
it's
drawing 2, gaining 2. So
yeah.
it's effectively like it's like a mini ice wall, but only
Kind of.
twice, maximum twice, or maximum once.
Yeah.
So it's like very small, but instead of just gaining one memory, instead of gaining 2 memory when you swing, you're gaining a memory but also drawing a card. So it's a little bit more interesting.
It's really interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah.
As they have four masters in it.
Mm.
So yeah, that's gonna be the thing is though. So with the Leviathan storyline, your god trait Digimon, the other half were servants of him. So are we gonna get other versions of them, but Leviathan trait? So we're gonna get another, not Globemon, the other one, for example.
Chrysarimon.
I have Calismon. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So are we gonna get another Calis that is Leviathan trait?
Maybe.
Are we gonna get another fake Mon, a Leviathan trait?
If they
I don't
reprint,
know how far deep they're gonna go with it.
maybe,
So it's
or
gonna
maybe
be...
all the future ones are gonna have the Leviathan trait. So like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna have two.
maybe I'm not too sure.
So in your pure Gaiamon deck, are you gonna be able to have full Bob and Gaia? Calismon, I mean.
Interesting.
It's gonna be very interesting. I'm excited to see how far deep they're gonna go with it on it. I know Bandai is pretty good with the lore implementations into the game.
Yeah.
But it's always questioning how far they're gonna jump down that.
So we've got two more cards that have been revealed. One is Lucemon. It's a 10. It's the same as old Lucemons, where it's just a hard drop 10k. It can Digivolve off of Cupimon for 5. It's a blocker. Breeding when Digivolving, this Digimon may move, which is interesting. End of your turn.
So it's like literally turn 1. If you're going first, you hatch your egg, you pay 5. Oh, Digivolve to move out.
And now you
So
have a 10k blocker
have a
turn 1.
blocker straight away.
Yes.
But
End
you're
of your
giving
turn.
opponent 5.
By returning 5 cards with Lucemon in their text from your trash to the bottom of your deck, this Digimon may Digivolve into Lucemon Chaos Mode in the trash without paying the cost. Its inherent is blocker.
Very nice. It's very nice.
So,
honestly, I don't see why the deck won't play it. the the pure Lucemon deck
Yep.
is got some nice support.
Lucemon
Uh,
Chaos Mode.
Chaos.
When digivolving and when attacking, not once per turn, by trashing one card in your hand, your opponent may delete one of their Digimon or Tamers. If this effect didn't delete, recover one.
The classic, you know,
Mhm.
the devil's choice. Would you like this or this?
All turns once per turn. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, your opponent may delete one of their Digimon or Tamers. If this effect didn't delete, it doesn't leave. So that's basically a trade-in.
Yeah,
So
literally the devil's choice. You can have this, but in return, I get this.
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It's really cool. I like how Lucimon's doing that whole theming going on, which is really, really interesting. Um, Before all these cards, though, we did have, to quickly run over, we had some new Myotismon, a new Myotismon revealed, which is really exciting. If I can find him,
My Otismon.
just give me. Yeah, we did have a Myotis. You know, I sent it to a mate of mine. Have a Gander because he plays a Myotismon deck. So we have a Myotismon, so he is classic level 5 undead trait. When this card would be played, it has a play of 7. By deleting one of your Digimon with Myotismon in its text, reduce the cost by 4. So it can be an on-play level 5 for free. On play and on delete until your opponent's turn ends, one of your purple Digimon gains blocker and retail. And inherent on delete, you may play a purple gamer card suspended from your trash.
Oh, interesting.
Very strong card for the Myotismon deck. So I'm really excited to see how they go with that. Hopefully we should get a new Venom Myotismon on, and hopefully a new Apoclymon. Also in gaming season 1. But yeah, that is essentially so far all the cards we've revealed for EX10. What are you excited for? I think I know exactly what the answer is going to be.
Yeah, do you need to even ask? Apples.
Yeah.
Appons, but also if our inkling is right of them doing these world championship stamp cards of being Balmon, Lugaramon, and everything, are they gonna make a new Fenrir Luga
I don't.
that
I don't think that will
revives
be.
the Takamekazuchi deck?
That won't be in this set though. This set is all about villains, and Lugarmon wasn't.
Yeah, fair.
He wasn't
Maybe
a
he
bad
might
guy.
be in the next set. He might be in the next set.
He was a pro tag gogglehead guy, really.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm excited. Are you interested in the Bagua decks? A Digicrossing player anyway.
Not really.
It's like the only Digicross deck you haven't.
I, I see the appeal of it. I do see the appeal of the Bagra deck. It's just not me personally. I
Yeah.
do love the look of the new cards and everything, and seeing what people do with it is going to be very interesting. Like you said, there was some guy who, in the middle of BT18, was still playing Bagra and was just like, "What are you going to do?" So it's going to be interesting to see what people do with it. If it revives Bagra, or if it just still is like, yeah, it's Bagra support, and like, but again, it is an EX set, so we're not going to get many cards in it. But at the same time, what cards we get might make or break some decks. So it's going to be interesting to see what people do. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm happy for the Atmons. Obviously, them having Lavara is going to be very interesting. I don't know if I would play any of them as of right now. Looking at them, I'm not too sure, but I don't know.
I think with this one, it's based on what the vibe.
Yeah, literally, we just got to wait and see.
Me and Tony think he's going to be the first Atmon level 7.
Ooh.
as he literally absorbed like 5 God grade Appmon in the show. So it's like,
Wow.
he is the big villain. He's like your Apoclymon, he is your Death X, kind of like in the show. So it's like he's bound to be a level 7.
Probably.
So we should have hopefully, I think it's Hades Mon, I think is the bad guy God app for him.
Please.
I can't remember, but it's been a while. So I'm looking forward to that,
Yeah.
definitely. Other than that, Blackwall Greymon, he's in this set. Blackwall Ace, I need to know what his Evo line does.
Yeah.
And I guess it's because my mate enjoys the deck. I'm interested to see what my Tismon does, so I can hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it really. I think we kind of gone over everything. So
Yeah.
thank you everyone for listening to on that on quick BT22 pre-release and EX10 reveals. We will catch you guys in the next phase, where we go through questions and answers and the end of the episode. So we'll catch you guys in a bit. And we're back with our end phase and our questions and answers and essentially the end of the episode. So, as always, big shout outs to Alex saving us with a question.
And his question.
And I'm always happy to see what questions they are.
Yeah.
So, really, I think you got that question out.
Yeah, Alex has always got the best questions as well. His question this time around, he's always they've always got the slapper of questions. They have asked, how do you keep your cards? Do you sort them? If you do sort them, what's your criteria? Just let us know your experience of how you look after your collection. Joe, how do you keep yours?
So I am like, I do the bare minimum. I have these cardboard boxes, which I've tried to at one point slowly change to boxes of like this kind of like quality, which is like big boxes with magnets on them. So I have these ones I try to find on like sites like Temu, and potentially when I make my future order on there on things like AliExpress, or magnet boxes to be a bit more sturdy, just to hold my cards. So I have cardboard boxes of all my bulk going from color, just literally color. So I just have all my red cards and multicolors as well. They're in their own pile. It's a little bit disorganized because I organized some of the new cards I had. So I think from BT 2.0 and 2.1.
Wow.
I haven't organized yet, so they're just in like these thinner, smaller boxes.
Fair enough.
Cardboard boxes, so I just need to organize that. And then I have the magnet boxes. I have 3 of those filled with cards that are good staples and or cards that support decks I play, and also deck cores that I could potentially play.
Fair enough.
Or are just interesting to me at some point, and either I'll play or I'll just sell off for that core. In those boxes, you're looking at still the staple cards that are good for anything. I have those in color organized, so I'll have like a bunch of red cards that are just like good staples, or interesting cards that could be good staples. So like when DM cards, the Yomon's in there because they're just like, oh, this is just a red level 3 that has raid on it. It's like,
yep,
that could be good at some point. And then so on and so forth. So I have those in, and same for multicolors. I try to keep like, if there's a multicolored Digimon that has interesting colors on it, or unique colors, or consistently good color combination, I'll have those in the pile in there as well.
Yeah.
I have tamers in a box where it's just like not so much collecting every tamer, but it's just if there is a good tamer coming out or is out, I'll put that in there as well. So like when the Battle NPC came out, I just got a whole bunch of those, put those in there. With BT22, I got all the common the white tamer that is just on play search for CS, and I got a bunch of those in there because if there's any CS that come out, those in there, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Floodgates are all in there. So if I get just a bunch of floodgate rookies, a bunch of you never know when a floodgate comes out to be good. I just put it in there.
Yep.
And then, as I said before, if I'm playing a deck, I'll grab whatever supports that deck. I'll put that in the pile and I'll put that in there. So like I play Gallantmon, so a whole bunch of Gallantmon cards. They go in there, Greymon, etc. So that's my organization. It's bare bones in a way. It's just all colored base, and then like good cards, definitely.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah. What was yours? I know you got rid of most of your bulk now.
I had a very big problem of that. I had so much bulk that just trying to go through it all was just a nightmare. So I very much I donated a lot of it. Like I just brought it all in. I was like, Joe, here you go. Just go through it. If you're gonna take it home, take it home. Whatever. I have very much streamlined it now. I have multiple binders of different sort of rarity versus what they're used for. So, but I do have boxes like this. This was given to me by a good friend Delfino, because I love Masked Rider, aka Kamen Rider in Japan, and he found this box for me, and it's like the perfect size to hold cards. In here is extra cards for decks I play. I will keep extra cards, like even more than a playset that I already have, in this box, so that if I do make multiple of one deck, I have this stuff ready. So that's got a load of different cards in it, and I also have this box from the Tamer set,
the Tamer
ready
set,
and waiting.
They're good, actually. They're really good, honestly.
They are
really good.
It is completely empty right now, but these are really good to keep a hold of as storage boxes for extra cards you want to just keep, if you want to just have it completely stored up with cards and whatever. But the main way I like to store cards is in my binders. I have multiple of these.
I was just going to say as well, any SRs and promos I get, they go in the quote-unquote trade binder. They just go in.
So
because you don't want them to warp in a cardboard box.
No.
So it's like, even if it's not going to be trading, I advise anyone who is trying to find a way to store cards, if you have holographics, do get a binder, because they do turn flat.
Yeah.
Which is very, very helpful. You don't want them to warp.
I've got a few binders, as Joe knows. I have 3 of them that I use for rares and above. I keep rares and above because they're the shiny cards. They're the ones that need to keep the most pristine. Obviously, they're
the harder to get cards.
Exactly. So
like, you know,
I have them sorted out by both color and level, so you can go through and be like, right, these are all my level 3s that are rares in red, level 4s, level 5s, all the way up to level 6s, and they are kept in a big binder. I'll grab it now. It's right next to me. Big old binder. This is a 4x4 binder that I got, and it's big enough to where I've got loads of room for each color and each level, so I got one of those. Then I also have a binder for tamers and option cards that are just tamers and options that are rares, whatever they are, sorted in there by color, not by cost because that would take way too long. And so they're just in there, but also in there are dual color tamers and option cards. They go at the back, and they're not sorted really by color because you really can't with dual color stuff. So they're just in the back. They're chilling. And then I've also got a binder for dual color Digimon because I didn't really know where they would fit in my regular ones, so I just made a whole new binder for them as they got released even more and more. And then, as I shown last time, I have this little binder. This little one is my trade cell binder. I have this always on me, and this has got my rarest and most expensive cards in it. This is where the Omnimon lived for the longest time. And I will take this with... This will be the only binder I take with me to events. Only other binder I will bring this binder everywhere I go to sell. This is what I will sell to people because it is the most expensive stuff I own and the rarer stuff. So this will live with my bag. The only other binder I will bring is either this big thick binder, this smaller one, or this one, another 4x4 one, because these are my deck binders. As Joe has said, he likes to put cards that go into a deck all together.
Oh yeah.
Because they...
I have a binder for cards that could be heavily utilized for
Yes.
my trifecta decks, Greymon, Gallon, and Gamma. And sometimes a little bit of Machine Juan slips in there, but yeah, the cards that are like I know I'm going to be constantly needing this card, like potentially that goes in that binder, and that really kind of likes the idea a little bit, and just kind of made his for his like that kind of thing.
So
Sang Long used to live in there a bit as well.
Basically, whenever I make a deck, I will put it in this binder and sort it out as I go. In this one, I have sorted it out to where it holds a couple decks, but also staple cards like my Ukamon page, and we've also got cards that can go in a lot of different decks. So I've got System on Blanc, which is just a very generic. I've got System on Blanc. I've got some stuff that can reduce Digivolution costs. I've got Paladin Mode Ace. I've got Defex, and then I've got Tamers and option cards that can go in a variety of decks. This is your Genais, your Battle NPCs, your Louis, Digimon Emperor, Analog Youth, even Future Potential can go in quite a few decks because it just reduces Digivolution cost, right? Am I right?
Yeah. I have another similar binder. I have one for my option cards, like memory boosts and that kind of thing, and
I'm glad
like
you said
your
that.
generic tamers as well, like
I'm
Pool
glad
Boys,
you say
Analog Use, Ukamons, that lives in that binder as well.
Yes, because I'm glad you say that, because I also went through my binder and did the exact same thing with all my memory boosts. I sorted them all out. I've got quite a few of the types of memory boosts. I haven't got all of them, but I am working on trying to get a playset of all of them.
I also went one step above and I put things like Gravity Crushes and anything that potentially even give me memory or draw a card also just lives in the binder. So like I may need this. It just goes in there.
But with these binders, I had a problem where I was just constantly trying to fill it up with as many of that card in. That's why I now have that box. I only keep a playset of each card extra on top of if I'm playing it in the deck, on the side, ready and waiting. So I have only playsets in these binders now of cards that can go into decks I play. So yeah, I've got an extra playset of Taiki Kidos. I've got extra playsets of Superior Mode, EX6, like a lot of decks. Like even my Shine stuff, I'm still not completely done yet because I do need more of certain cards. Like I need more, but I don't know if I'll get like full playsets of these, but I need a few more burst modes. I only have one Ruin mode. I don't think I'm going to be getting more of that. And then all the option cards that can go into it, like I like having this stuff sorted because then it's like, right, if I need to, it can go in the deck. I have it. I don't need to try and find it. And any card that will be not a staple, but is like meant to go into that deck, like all these new Atmons and everything, I will sort them out, put them into those binders. So then if I have them on me and be like, oh, that's actually a good tech I need to put in, and I completely forgot to do it at home, I can quickly do it now. So I don't really have big collections anymore. I have collections I want. So
yeah,
which is really good. Which has really helped kind of like streamline what I need to keep and what I don't. Like I've got to go through everything that I brought home with me from yesterday. So that's going to be this afternoon. me, just chilling. I'm going to be sorting out my cards, putting them away, sorting out my binders and everything, and getting all that stuff ready and put away. So, yeah.
So that's kind of like our kind of thing. Like, our organization is essentially like how simplistic can we make our lives for Yu-Gi-Oh! I know, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, first world problem. What Digimon cards, but it's just trying like it's trying to keep your mind just like I know exactly where this card could be. It's like there's a 90% chance here because of criterias. So like for me, is it a consistency card? Cool. Probably going to be in that red binder in my bag.
Yeah.
Is it a Greymon or Gallantmon card? Probably either going to be that binder over there in my bag or in this little section of my little magnet box. Is it anything else? Cool. It's going to probably be in the bulk box.
Yeah.
I know some people like Joe go one step further. They will get a playset of every card in a set now and put them in penny sleeves and put those in a box somewhere. Anything they haven't organized yet goes into one of these, which they have labeled, and he will go through those and he'll penny sleeve them, put them into one section saying they're done, to then go into the box, and then anything that has been done, etc. Then he'll have like one section for his prizings and
that box in particular. He rotates per set whenever a new set comes out, so it's like ready and.
It's really smart. Like he goes one step beyond. but
yeah,
like good props to him on that. So yeah, it's just I feel like what we have is bare bones, is color. Just organize stuff in colors. Like at least even if you're flicking for like 10 minutes, at least you're in that colored pile. It's like I need a Greymon. Cool, it is a red Digimon. He is probably in the red section.
Yep.
You will find him potentially at some point.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of like how we organize our stuff, really.
Yeah,
it gets crazy. I need to like thin it down.
Thank you very much.
I really need to go through my own Digimon cube.
Yes.
So I need to do that at some point in my life. Yes, thank you, Alex, for that one. Really enjoyed that one. I think that's a really good question here. Because sometimes organization can be a bit. Where do I go? How crazy do I go? Do I go hard? So I think hearing what other people do is just like, okay, cool, that sounds doable. Like I'll do the doable bit, and
what's also nice is having a little bit of OCD about that kind of stuff. Like I know I do. So having a little
some
bit of
people
OCD.
Love it. I want to find that one person who will do set orders and just go, I'll pay you.
Half the time you wouldn't even need to pay them. They'll just start doing it.
Probably I won't have to.
They'll just probably start doing it. Yeah, they'll just do it.
I just organize myself into set numbers. Thank you very much.
They'll start doing it out of instinct, and then halfway through, you're like, you didn't have to do that. I wanted to. Keep going.
I wanted to. This is my hobby.
Yeah. So it would be very funny just to find
much.
someone. Yeah. Thank you very much, Alex. That is our end phase.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, everyone, for.
Oh, Joe, you cut out again.
My mic's been doing this. I kind of like know my name just flashing off as I'm talking. Like, sake. So I do hope everyone. So thank you, Billy, for joining me on another episode.
I'm back.
He is back. He is back. And we will catch you all 2 weeks' time, as always.
Yep.
On our next episode.
Upcoming
so thank you very much.
What should people be
as always
for?
BT22 decks.
Yeah, BT22 box.
Decks, videos, and box openings.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to the channel for that. And as always, stay tuned for Billy on
Twitch.
It is
Dr.
Twitch.
Voting.
I knew Twitch, Doctor.
Yep.
What's your name? Well, am I forgetting it?
It's right there on Discord.
Catch Billy on Dr. Vaulting on Twitch for
Please do.
Pokey stuff. As
Pokemon.
Pokemon is slowly coming out. I say slowly. Comes out in October.
Yes, I have.
Um,
So, for people who do watch me on Twitch, I have booked off the time that ZA does come out and release. I will be playing it on release day. So, if people want to bookmark that for like just listening in, or do want to actually watch it, I'd love the support. Please share that with your friends and everything. I do it just because I love it, but yeah, please come and join. It's going to be a fun time seeing ZA in all of its glory on the Switch too.
on the Switch too. Right. Thank you everyone once again, and we will catch you all next time on the next episode of Welcome to the Applink.
Bye bye.
Bye.